and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So how are we all doing today? Hope we're all well. Today we are going to be playing with the Love from Lizi kit, but the bit that we're going to be playing with today is the actual chain and findings bit, and all of these lovely little charms. So we're going to use that now. I'm going to take the rest of it gently and I'm going to pop it all back in the box, because I'll be coming on again very soon, hopefully. I don't know if I'll actually get it filmed today, but yeah, we'll be coming on and doing some stuff with that too. Now I need out a bead tray first up, because that will make my life so much easier. So let's grab a bead tray. Now this tray is for designing on, but it's really handy for holding bits and pieces on. Now I need to undo what I did. Please have jump rings in here. I do. Excellent. Right, so I have my tools. I don't have the tool because I can't reach it. I said I didn't move in to the studio very well, but what I am going to do, I'm going to show you if you've got the tools. So if you've got these basic tools that I have, I'm going to show you how you can turn your split rings into jump rings. Okay, so let's pop all of our charms in here. I'm going to pop our clasps, because we do have 4 clasps. Okay, there's the other one. I'll put a split ring in there. So the door of my studio is opening and shutting with the wind. Right, I am going to bring you closer so that you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Okay, let's move the chain. Right, let's move you closer. I've also got myself some beads as well. So some gemstone beads from my stash, because I thought it'd be nice to add a few of those on the onto the chain, onto our charm bracelets. So if you want to turn your, let me just, because my nails are quite long, I need to go and get them cut down. So if you want to turn these into a jump ring, it's very easy. You just need to cut here where the 2 pieces meet. So you literally just gonna go in like this, and now please tell me these are working. You do need good sharp tools, which I don't think these are. Oh, there we go. And then that will turn into 2 jump rings. So then you've then got a jump ring that you can use. So I'll show you how to use them. Let me just push this door right open so that it stops squeaking. Okay, I am waiting on my husband to ring, so I might have to leave quite quickly. So that's going to give us some jump rings. So let's see if we can use them, because they're too small to use as split rings with the chain, but for jump rings they might be okay. So I'm just snipping them, and you, like I said, you do want good sharp cutting pliers. My cutting pliers don't seem to be very good, but hopefully you can see that you can change your split rings into jump rings, so you get 2 jump rings per split ring. And this is actually how jump rings are made. They do a coil and then they saw down one side of the coil. Well, I don't know if you knew that. Bit of information there. Right, okay, so I have got a few there. I'm not going to do them all because I already have some jump rings of my own that I can use. So let's get them out. Okay, and I'll use around the same size as well. I'm just seeing what else is in here. So the split ring you want to use, so that's, these split rings are perfect with this size chain. They fit perfectly. So this chain, I don't know if you can see the difference. It's just too thick to work with the 5mm ones. So right, I'm not going to use that chain in this video. Okay, so what we're going to do is we want to cut. Now the good thing about this board is, let me just undo this. Okay, and then let's bring you out. Right, good thing about the board is it gives you your measurements in inches. So I want a 7.5 inch bracelet, so I'm going to cut a piece of chain that is 7 inches, and by doing that, are these soldered? No, they're not soldered together, so you can just open up your link and pull your chain apart. So that piece of chain that is 7 inches. I'm then going to grab, I need some bigger, okay, grab a couple of the bigger ones. Okay, and we're going to use one of the toggle clasps on this, and this should add about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, but we can adjust accordingly. So we're just going to open our jump ring up, and to open your jump ring you just want to go from front to back. So you don't want to pull it sideways, you want to do it this way, otherwise you're going to cause a weakness and the metal can snap. I need to come in closer again because you can't really see. This is one of the reasons why I haven't done any jewellery videos. I am looking though at doing some jewellery videos in the new year and maybe starting a new channel. Okay, so I've opened up my jump ring and I'm just going to slip my clasp on just like that, and then see, this is going to be, don't know if you can see, that is just, it's too much. So I'm going to close this jump ring up, because this piece has to go, so it's nice and close up, this piece has to go through this bit, so we need it so that there's plenty of room. I'll be 2 seconds. Right, okay, sorry about that. That was a delivery. Okay, so we've closed this jump ring up. I'm doing a very good job though. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one of this jump rings that we made from the split ring, and I'm going to hook that in like that, and then I'm going to take the end of our chain and just like that, and then we're going to close it up. Okay, and you want to make sure that that's nice and tight together, which it is, and there's our first bit of the clasp. We're then going to go onto this other end, grab another jump ring that we've made with the split rings, and then we're going to add that onto this end like that, and we're going to close that up and making sure there's no gap in our jump ring. So just like that, and then you just want to pop it on your tray, and that now takes you, so that now takes me to 8 inches, but we need that little bit extra because we need to be able to pass our toggle clasp through and it click together just like that. So that is our bracelet all done. So now what we're going to do, and it's annoying me that it's not yeah, see if this works better. So now what we're going to do is, I've actually got another video on my YouTube channel showing you how to do a beaded keyring, and it's more or less exactly the same way. So let's grab our charms, because I'm going to pop all the charms on, and then I'm going to add some beads underneath. So let's have the cat one right in the middle. So I'm just going to position them where I think I want them. So there's quite a few different heart ones. That one can go there. That one can go there. Like so. So just putting them along this line. And there. So something like that. Let me that's what we're going to do. Now I do want to add some beads, so I'm going to take out some beads from here, and I want some really nice ones. Right, I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. Hubby was on the phone. So while I was on the phone to my hubby, I have popped I've prepped some beads from my bead jar. So these that crow has been very, very noisy. So they're ready just to go on to my charm bracelet. So what I'm using is I'm using a head pin. So head pins have a flat bottom, so that when you pop your bead on, so I have one bead left that I want to do. So when you put your bead on, it doesn't come off at all like that. Are you okay? Do you need me? Okay then. That's my daughter. So they don't come off. The other thing that you can buy is an eye pin. So let me just quickly make an eye pin for you, just so you can see the difference. So an eye pin, it has a loop on the end, and that allows you to create dangles. So if I was to pop, let's pop this. Oh, I've actually just seen we can make I can make a lovely pair of earrings. So an eye pin allows you to have a loop at each end, like so. So then it can then be connected to yeah, so we could say connect one of these beads onto here, and put an ear wire on, and it creates a little dangle, a nice little dangle for you. But yeah, so they're the difference between them, eye pins and head pins. So we're using a head pin. Now I need to put a loop on that head pin. What I like to do is I like to do a thumb's width. So I just push my thumb right down to the bottom, and then just clip it with my pliers. Now I do hold that end, because these do fly. You want to be super careful because they can get everywhere, but it does sort of pinch. I'm going to say it pinches a little, can pinch a little, depending on how much force it decides it's going to come off. And then to do my loop, I've got my round nose pliers here, and I'm just going to go about halfway down, and we're just going to roll that, and then I like to just snap the neck, and there's my loop ready to be closed onto yeah, onto my charm bracelet. So this is what we're going to do. So I've sort of laid everything out, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with the end ones. We're going to take the bracelet, and I'm going to put the first bead, because that's what I've got in line, on the end, and I'm going to just close that up. So that loop there is now closed. So that's not going anywhere. So the next, so I'm going to do the same for the other end. So I'm going to pop that on like so, and then we're just going to twist and close that loop up, and then they're not going to go anywhere. So that's the start of our bracelet. So now the next thing that we're on to, that bird has been very noisy, is we're on to our charms. So taking a jump ring, I'm going to use 2 lots of pliers because it does make life so much easier, and we're just going to open that jump ring up. I'm going to grab the charm, these double charms, yeah, so the double sided, so we don't have to worry about the size. And then I'm just going to go into the next chain. Now remember, these are quite, oh there we go. So I've just put into the next chain, link, sorry, on our bracelet, and then we're just going to close that jump ring up. That then creates that. I'm going to do this all the way along. Now, the reason why I'm sort of going from side to side is because, well, actually, what I should have done was counted the links. So let's count how many links I've got. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 36 links I've got. So ideally I want 36 pieces. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I need another 10 more pieces. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out some beads and just put loops in like we've just done. Okay. So, oh, and we're going to spread them out because I like to have one piece per link. Just because I think it's quite nice. That bird is being very, very rude. Oh, I tell you what I do have bead wise. I got these gorgeous Jasper hearts. So I think we'll use those. So we'll pop one in there. So, and I've got this pink pearl, which we can definitely use. So again, just going to prep them all. Because it makes life so much easier. So I need another 5 more, I think. So, oh, lovely Jasper bead. So let's hoop that. Does that bird not realise that I am actually filming? How very dare it. Right, okay. I'm just sort of working out where I want things to be. And then we can put it all together. So I've got some nice little, these are white. They're not opal. I can't remember the name of them. Right. There. Oh, I've got a nice pink one here. It's a nice large one, so let's have that. Okay. So again, I'm just prepping everything. And then that there, that. Okay, I'm liking all of them. So let's do our, I'm going to just do these 2 Jasper hearts and then I'm going to start putting everything on, and then when we get to the end I'll work out what I want, what we need. So, oh, just rolling them away. Get another head pin. Okay. Oh, that one hasn't got a decent hole in it. I hate when that happens. So, oh, I like that one. So this is an agate. So these are just all different types of gems in my little pot. Right, okay. So over there and there. Let's do a white one over here. I'm hoping you guys can see everything okay as well. Right, okay, so I'm just going to start this end. So we've got 2 bits on, and then what I'm going to do is work out which one's the next one. And we're going to just grab, so it's a bead this time. Now I've got lady. The bird's flown off and now we've got lady. So I'm just going to pop the bead in the next link and then close that hole up, that loop up. So okay, just like that. So there we've got 3 bits on. Now is a charm, so I'm just going to grab one of the jump rings that we made. Should really use, and then we're going to grab that link. Now it is going to be a little bit like fiddly because they are small, but we're just working with what we have. Right, let me get my flat nose. There we go. So there's that one. And then I'm going to grab a bead and we're going to pop a bead on. So every single link is getting something put on it. Like I said, it is fiddly, but it's worth it because it looks lovely when it's done. It looks really, really nice. I'm going to do another bead. Right, I'm going to go in this one, and then again we're going to close that up. Okay, and then next up is a charm, so we want a jump ring. So find our next link, which is that, and then let's use 2 pliers for this, and then we're just going to close that up. So what I'm going to do is, not to bore you guys, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to add the rest of these beads onto this bracelet, and then when we're done I will be back and show you the end result. So yeah, I'll be 2 seconds. Right, we're back and we are finished. So this is the bracelet all done, and I think it looks lovely. It had to be pink just because I'm wearing pink today, but yeah, it's got all the charms, everything on. Let's see if we can bring you in closer so you can really see the details of it. There we go. So yeah, we've got all the charms on, followed by some beads. So it's really nice. I mean, the chain's lovely and lightweight. There's practically no weight to it at all. But if you've ever had aluminium chain, then you'll know that it literally isn't anything to it. So it's not going to be too heavy on your wrist. We do get a meter of the chain, so you've got lots and lots in it. In the like for the chain, you can actually make probably make 4 or 5 bracelets with it. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I'm wondering whether to do some earrings as well using the chain. Maybe let's bring it out just about there, because I've got some gorgeous beads. They're not quite the same colour. Oh, these ones are though. So I'm thinking, although I could make some pink ones, which would look nice, and actually, oh, I've got an idea. Let's see if it works. So, right, I'm going to use these eye pins only because they're quite thin and they've got a ball on, which means because the hole goes sideways on these beads, what I can do is I can actually bring this up like that and twist the ball end around so that that stays in place. There we go. So I'm going to do that, because what I'm thinking is, let me get my pliers. I'm going to do a 3. So we're just going to open it up and then close that link back up. So do a 3, a 4, no, a 5, and then close that up, and a 7, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how this is going to look yet, but you know. And oh, what I might oh, so if I hadn't used both the toggles, I could have used this hoop bit. Actually, yeah, right, I'm just gonna use my own toggle clasps on this. But if you don't do the charm bracelet and you want to have a go at doing earrings like this, then you can. But we're gonna just use these. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna open up the chain. Okay, and I'm just gonna link it, pop it into that toggle loop. Okay, make sure that's nice and close. There's one bit, that's the middle bit, that's the 5 pieces, and then 3 pieces. Okay, let's pop that on. I have no idea how this is going to look. However, you know when you just see something in your head. I was about to end the video as well, but you're sort of working with me on this one. And then this piece, so I'm going to stick that on there. Okay. Now the chain is very thick, so right, I'm liking that. And then I'm just going to grab my round nose pliers and we're going to put a loop in. Move that down, there we go. So I want a loop in this, and then because this is really thin wire that I'm using, I'm going to pop my link on, and then using my chain nose pliers, I'm just going to hold on to that loop, and then I'm going to wrap my wire around. That will ensure that this is a nice tight collection, connection. Okay, and then we're just going to trim that piece off. So okay, make sure everything is tightened down so we don't get caught on any bits. And the best way to tell is if you rub your finger over it. There we go. So there's one bit. Okay, I'm liking that. So let's do another bit. Okay, so just going to connect that bit, sorry, like that. I mean, ideally you want to use wire for this if you've got wire. I'm just using what I've got available to me, but you can use normal head pins. It all depends on what beads you're using. So I'm decided to use these beads, so this is the way I have to do it. There is lots of videos out there showing you how it's like how to do, you know, wrap loops and things. Yeah, it is so hard to film making jewelry. The plan is to get better at it, because I would like to come on in the new year and start a brand new YouTube channel just for my jewelry and my mixed media, because I think that'll be nice to do and keep it separate from my card making. Right, one more so you can sort of see how that is looking. I'm liking it. Okay. But yeah, I do all sorts of jewelry. I do wire wrapping. Jewelry's actually my first love. It's the first hobby I ever got into that I absolutely love. So yeah, I have to say that it's nice to get to do it every now and again still, and I'm missing it at present, which is one of the reasons why I'm thinking of yeah, of doing a second channel. Right, okay, So let's pop it into the last bit. I should have done that with, okay. And then I'm just going to wrap this so, like this. I mean, you could even do this style as a keychain. It doesn't have to be earrings. It could be anything you wanted. Yeah. And then, so that's what we're looking at. And then in my little pot, this always stays with my tools. I have that many tool kits. Yeah, I always have a couple of kits with these, just in case I want to go, when I go away, I want to take them with me. And then we're just going to use that loop at the top of that toggle clasp, like so, and we're just going to close our loop there. And then there we have our first earring. How cute is that? So if you wanted to use the toggles as loops instead, then yeah, go for it. Right, I'll make this other one off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, we're back. So here are the earrings that we've made and the charm bracelet that we've made. So yeah, so two really nice little things. So if you didn't want to use the toggle clasp for the charm bracelet, you wanted to, if you use the lobster claw clasp instead, you can actually use those toggle bits to make some earrings with the chain if you wanted to. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I will be back on with a card kit to make 10 cards very soon. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. But until then, do take care and happy crafting. Bye.